a deal was announced, an investment was announced. Andreessen, Sequoia, myself, and a few others, we did this thing called BitClout. In a nutshell, what these guys did was they said, okay, well, we're just going to take, this entire blockchain concept and we're going to fork it, and we're going to create this thing where folks can essentially have one blockchain. They can, have content around it and then identify sort of people and nodes. And all of a sudden, like, we all have this currency that sits on top of this BitClout currency. And why that's interesting is their first app that they built on top of this was basically a kind of a clone of Twitter, just kind of as a proof of concept app. And it's moving to a place where now people with reputation and people with trust can actually signal that they have it. And then that's probably a better way over time for folks like us to figure out what is valuable and not valuable, what is trustworthy or not, irrespective of whichever end of the spectrum it's coming in off of. And then if there is disinformation, that person's quote unquote BitClout stock, right, their token will fall in value. There'll probably be a lot of interesting apps that are built on top of this. I was really drawn to the general idea of the project, and I think that's what Andreessen and Sequoia probably felt as well. My biggest realization was, wow, we built a lot of this really interesting plumbing for the internet, right? This next phase of highly decentralized, largely social products. But what was lacking was a lot of the really great sort of things to sit on top of that infrastructure. For example, the healthcare industry works, or how we learn and how education works, or how people get access to credit and how the financial systems services industry works. We as a society kind of need to fix those areas if we're going to thrive.